Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XI. So, here we are in Adeline again. And remember last time we were over on the other side, at the Café de l'Armées or whatever, except it's not the cafe, it's the, what does that cafe even sell? Can you even go in there? It's on the backside of that building, and it was the Silver Knife Club or whatever. I don't think we can actually go into this cafe, can we? I've never tried. Sorry, I don't have time for that. I'm trying to, save the world or something. I guess it's a quest. I don't know if it's like, do a quest and then you can go in the cafe, but, eh. Anyway. Remember the Destiny Destroyers showed up at the last time and asked us if we found the egg. We were like searching for the egg. That demon was like disguised as like some sort of Mithra or whatever. Why can't I move? Controller? Controller? It's getting really annoying. My controller, the connector at the bottom, even though I've taken great pains to make sure it never falls off the desk anymore by putting it like, I have a big desk and I can put this controller like 2 feet back on the desk to make sure it doesn't fall off. And even doing that, the wires themselves and the connector to the cable seems to have deteriorated and it just occasionally loses connectivity. So I traded out the cables, and that's helped a little bit. But I might need another controller again already, and like I just got this controller like 4 months ago, and nothing else is wrong with it. Like you can still feel the newness of it. Anyway, so we don't really know where to go or what we're supposed to do, so I guess we'll just talk to the librarian. After decoding the Liber Demonium, she said she was somewhere urgent she needed to go. She has yet to return. I believe she was headed for Lafalia. Although she said Valinor was with her, I still fear for her safety. Okay, so she's gone back to Lafalia. Okay, so we're going to go to Lafalia. Ooh. Assuming stuff ever loads back in. And there's a Goblin Box campaign going on right now, but I actually did a short recording before this that I probably won't upload, which was just me doing a bunch of up in arms and checking my Goblin Box and hoping to get lucky on 11/11 day for a Kraken Club. And obviously, since I haven't uploaded it, I did not get the Kraken Club, which sucks. But, you know, it's a 1 in 3,000 drop, so I mean, like, we have a hard time with 1 in 12, you know, 1 in 12 drops, so we're not exactly the luckiest guy ever. Plus, we used up all our luck at the very beginning of this Let's Play 269 episodes ago when we got Leaping Lizzie's bounding boost within the first 3 hours of starting this character. Anyway, we have to go interact with the Odyssean Passage again. Because of course we do. Calm wind. You are going to tell me that you will not hand over the Liber Demonium, correct? Hand it over? Doesn't matter what we pick, right? So... no. Ah, yes, but its devious nature might be even more profane than you might realize. Let me spin you a tale from the past. Consider it a fable of sorts. A young man, tall in stature, decided to explore the treacherous jungle. Yet it was clear that a great tragedy would befall the people were he to do so. In a bid to forestall that tragedy, he sought the powers contained within this volume. Or perhaps it would be more precise to say the powers contained within this volume sought him. He performed the ancient rites contained within in order to call forth the demonic entity. As the eddies of magic twisted and swirled around him in Okaznar, he believed that his endeavor was successful. But such energies are not to be trifled with, and he found himself trapped in a space between dimensions. That is the type of danger concealed within this tome. It should never fall into the hands of mortals. You wish to know what fate befell the man? Who can say? Wait, was he possibly... I do not know, and I would warn you that ignorance is bliss. After all, what good would knowing the truth do? All who seek this book are doomed to meet a similar end. And if that man's relatives were to find out and pursue him, well... No, is he talking about... I guess he's talking about the king. Arciel's father. The future of Adolin would be very dark indeed, do you not agree? Perhaps, Waps, you are right. All I wish to do is impress upon you how dangerous this tome is. And its original home was not the Selenium Memorial Library. It was stolen from elsewhere. You know that much about Taruit, do you? You say we have no right to claim the Liberdemonium for ourselves. Then surely the same applies to you. Of course, the right to this book lies with neither of us. I implied that perhaps it was the book who chose the man. I would argue that the book chooses where it is housed, and no one else. Huh? It appears to have made its choice. Give it up, child. No, be relieved, child. This is the key to saving Valhalla, nay, all of Venediel. This may be the key to reviving the Prime Weapons more than 5,000 years after they first saved the world. Prime Weapons? You mean the armaments described in the Liberdemonium? According to the Beastmen, they were the only things that can destroy the World Eater egg. And they are the sole key to vanquishing Gorezu, Horezu, and Chaos. Correct. Yet the one who fashioned the Prime Weapons was not me, but another. It was my apprentice, Trolls Asulf, the most skilled craftsman demonkind has ever known. Yet he was fully devoured by chaos, so it goes without saying that he will not be able to assist us in this endeavor. Long have I searched for one who could replicate his techniques, and my efforts have almost concluded. I am but a few short steps away from finding what we require. And that's why you weeded the Liberdemonium? It would be more accurate to say that I need the bounty of souls the Liberdemonium has collected. But I require a way to amplify their powers. Amplify? A way to increase the number and potential of the souls within. Lutete, perhaps your time of service is not yet at an end. What? And your friends can assist as well. I require metal, oil, glass, and ash. Perhaps you should split up and each gather one of the items that I need. Bring me what I need. I shall wait for you. You'll return. Motherfucker's sending us on a literal fetch quest. What a bastard. Oh great, he kicked us out. So now he's got the Liberdemonium and is using us as simple couriers. Splendid. It does not surprise me that a demon would endeavor to use it. What matters now is whether or not we can trust him. I don't like the idea of trust-arrowing someone who hid his true form from us, but I fail to see a better plan at present. And if he wants to use us, then we should use him in turn. I know just the person to ask. Also, sorry for my sniffling. My sinuses are still just getting the shit beat out of them by the change in seasons. Atete, tell us all we need to collect. Well, it's a bit complicated. Waited. and you should fetch some pinches of Stygian ash. I believe that pixies were once thought to be in possession of some, but it was awfully difficult to procure of late. Each of these items is vexing, to say the least, although perhaps that is why Soccer trusted us to find them. Perhaps you're right. Let's return to the Selenium Memorial Library and see if the archives can give us any leads, and then we go our separate ways and meet here once we have found the materials. Okay, so we already got that off camera. It was actually really easy. We just went to Grauberg. And it's technically a throwing implement because you have to... Originally it was something that you needed to throw at Ixion to fight him. And I haven't tried to show that off in the Let's Play yet because I didn't think I was capable of beating him at 75 when we were doing Wings of the Goddess while we were still restricting ourselves. Maybe someday I'll show it off. There's all sorts of other Ixion NMs that you can fight elsewhere though, so it's no longer a unique experience. And all it does is, like, you throw it at him, if it hits him, he becomes targetable. That's pretty much the size of it. There you are, Calmwind. I've been waiting for you. I must thank you all for bringing the items I requested so quickly. I shall use them to create the lamp that can be used to harvest souls. You mentioned once that this lamp can restore the weapons referred to as the prime weapons, yes? Haha, that is correct. It is the presence of souls that distinguishes the prime weapons from all other weapons. Souls. Lutete, much like you consider Garezo Horezo to be your nemesis, Chaos is ours. For no matter how many times we defeat Chaos, it always rises again. That is because it has the power to affect the astral plane. The astral plane, you say, Wei? I've read about that. I believe it is a place of rest for the gods themselves. That is correct. The astral plane is populated with primordial gods such as Ifrit, Shiva, and Titan. It is a realm containing the power of those slumbering gods, as well as that of pure crystals. In other words, the astral plane is filled with the power of the life force that is found in all things. Now, what if you could penetrate the wall that separates the worlds from Vana'diel in order to wield limitless power? That is the ability that Chaos possesses, and it's also the reason why it is immortal. You mean it can use the power from the astral plane to heal its wounds or even resurrect itself? A most frightening opponent, wouldn't you agree? Now that Chaos has reappeared in Valhalla, it once again possesses the power it did 5,000 years ago. What chance do we have against such an opponent? What if we could temporarily prevent Chaos from accessing the astral plane? It seems that we are all thinking the same thing. I have conducted many experiments over the years with my senior disciple, Trolls Hasulf, in hopes of finding such a solution. However, the subject of those experiments can be a rather sensitive topic with most people, so I shall spare you the details. At any rate, the answer we came across was this. We can turn Chaos and its offspring against each other. The offspring of Chaos? You mean a fledgling beast born from the World Eater egg like Nesnas was? That is correct. The fledgling beasts do not have the ability to affect the astral plane. However, they are capable of devouring the life force of others to absorb as their own. They can then use that power to resurrect themselves as needed. That's why I started researching ways to harvest the souls of such beasts and imbue a weapon with them. Currently, my research has led to many unfortunate incidents, so let's simply forget about those for now. What about Taru the rest, then? After about 100 years of experimentation, my research is finally complete. I'm able to create prime weapons that can overcome Chaos. I see, so you will use the soul of a fledgling beast to restore the prime weapons once again? No, there has not been a fledgling beast since Nesnas was born several hundred years ago. We attempted the experiment with the one known as Mott, who obtained the power of the World Eater egg, but it failed because his soul was too weak. So my next step is to repeat the experiment with the World Eater egg that I won at the Silver Knife. I feel that if I need a large number of souls collected by the lamp to the egg, it will create a soul powerful enough for my needs. I would like to see the result of your experiment, Taru, for myself. Is it okay if we participate too? Huh? Well, wait, I'm also quite interested, but surely this must be dangerous? What happens if your experiment fails? I doubt such a thing can be summed up in a single word. In the worst case scenario, I imagine the power of the World Eater egg will consume me, and I will be forced to feast upon all of you. Somehow I don't imagine that's the worst case scenario for us. I shall leave it up to you whether you want to participate or not. I am heading to my laboratory to the northeast of Outer Rakaznar. If you are interested, you can use this key to meet me there. Dude, he's got blood sigils like Hades? I shall leave you to it then. Please remember to inform our guests as well. I understand. Okay. It looks like we've been kicked out again. Lucete, are you sure you want to participate in this experiment? Yes, I am. Loreen, Valinral, and Calmwind. I hope you will join me as well. Your help will be most appreciated. There is strength in numbers, so we may be able to avoid the worst if something unexpected were to happen. Okay then, if the experiment is successful, then maybe we can finally sleep at night. Very well. I originally came here due to my interest regarding the World Eater egg. Thank you both. Well, how about Aru, you, Calmwind? Sure, I'll participate. I appreciate Aru the assist, Aru, Calmwind. Thank you very much. Now then, let's head to Outer Rakaznar, the location for Sakura's experiment, Aru. Skoker? I don't know. I'm saying it wrong. I'm saying it stupidly. I don't know. Bronze-hued tag. The metallic tag, a symbol of infinite knowledge, gleams with an inner light. It doubles as a key to open the door to a research chamber in northeastern Outer Rakaznar. Okay, so Outer Rakaznar is actually like the outside of the labyrinth. So I think we need to go back to Adeline first to take the geomagnetic thingamajigs. And apparently we need to go to Outer Rakaznar K3 on the upper floor of map 1. To get here, it is easy to follow the marked path on the Rakaznar pages. So let's see, basically we go into Rakaznar, and then we go, like we're trying to go to the place, I guess, and then instead of going K3 it said. Well, we'll get there. I'll follow this map. Hopefully we'll have some luck. And if not, we can always bust out our trusts and kick some ass or something. Thought I had prism powders and stuff, but I guess maybe I don't. Maybe that's on my other character and I'm confused. You know, I wouldn't care about having them except for the fact that, well, we're time limited and I do want to get through as much as I can today, so... Because I want to upload this today since it's 11:11. I also seem to have had a surge in views on my last video. It's up over 400 views now and I have no idea why. My phone just like blurbed at me, but I don't know where it's at and I need to answer it. Give me one moment. Yeah, that's a cute cat picture from my fiance. So I don't have to worry. She's unable to get up from her nap because her cats have come in late on top of her. Okay. Alright, Moogle, give me shit. And by shit, I mean silent oil and prism powder, so I can save some time. And I wish my right nostril would just clear up already. So it actually goes through being clear and not clear some. Like if the day actually warms up, then both my nostrils will actually completely clear out. But the second it even like thinks about getting cold again, my right nostril just instantly fills. And this morning I had the most unfortunate like experience right as I woke up. I was like waking up, I pressed snooze, I started to roll back over, my nose was actually clear. But the second I tried to breathe through it, like I got a painful sensation like I was about to sneeze. But then instead of sneezing, both of my nostrils just like filled all the way up with snot. And I was like without a sneeze or anything, they're just fucking filled up. It's driving me nuts. Like, I don't know what to do about it. On the up and up, though, it doesn't really get in the way of life too much. I'm just often blowing my nose a lot, needing lots of Kleenexes. It's extra strange, like, in a way, though, like, because, like, it makes me look like I'm sick, but I'm not sick at all. Like, there's no fever, there's no chills, there's no illness, there's no fatigue. Actually, I guess there is a little bit of fatigue. My breathing is kind of a little bit restricted, and it sucks. Whenever I have a day where my nostrils actually stay clear, I actually get pretty hyper and active, just because my breathing is completely unimpeded. I think this happened to me last year too. I don't remember it lasting so long last year. Okay, so we want to go like we're going to the elevator, it looks like. It's kind of like going to the inner court, but without actually going to the inner court. Part of me almost wonders if it would be slightly faster to just go to the home point of inner court and then run backwards through inner court until you came out of the elevator that way. But we're just going to follow this map that's on DB Wiki because I'm lazy. I don't want to think about traversal. Also, I swear that ever since they adjusted some things to the damage formula, I feel like they made resolution weaker. And I'd have to go look through patch updates to see if that's actually a thing. But, like, you remember back when we, like, soloed Providence Watcher? Like, And Cloud of Darkness too. Like when I did those on my old main character, he was able to hit the damage cap on Cloud of Darkness and do 99,999 damage with My Strike, Soul Eater, Visitor Class Resort, and the trust setup he had, which is no better or worse than Calm Winds, because it's effectively the same trusts. And Calm Wind, on the other hand, you know, had the same greatsword or better. I had better augments on Calm Wind's greatsword. And like the most Calm Wind has gotten out of resolution so far has been in like the 62 to like 68,000 range. And I don't know why that is. I don't know why my old main character with worse gear and the same or worse greatsword was able to hit the damage cap. I don't know if it was just some variable, like he got like all 8 hits on resolution hit, and it was Mighty Strikes, and like all the variables just clicked on every hit or something, and so he did maximum damage. Or if like I triggered something with like a trust interaction and somehow got more attack or more like weapon skill damage, or if it's just that like within the last 6 years they at some point, you know, adjusted maybe like the PDIF calculation or something. Because I think the PDIF calculation actually used to be different. I think it used to be easier to cap PDIF. That's actually my... That's just physical difference variable. That's basically the attack versus monster defense ratio. And I think that would really do it. Because I think it used to just be a flat cap at... at 2, right? If you had a 2-to-1 ratio from your attack to the monster defense, I think that you would do maximum physical damage. And I don't, like I said, I haven't looked it up at all, but I'm aware of that variable. And nowadays it's a lot higher, like the ratio. And there's traits and stuff to push the ratio up. And the reason they started, that's what this damage limit plus actually is. Whenever they started adding that to the game and making it sort of a gear and whatever else mechanic, I guess, I don't know, maybe they realized it was OP and drew it back, but as a result, some things that used to be a lot more effective are less effective now. But like I said, I haven't looked anything up, and I don't know if that's true. So it's not like the biggest of deals, right? Like obviously we still beat those fights with the same method. You know, it's just kind of, you know, I wonder why, right? Like, why am I able to hit maximum damage on old character and not able to hit maximum damage on new character? And it's not like the old character had less job points too. Like, he had like barely 120, if that. And Calm Wind, when he did Rhapsodies, I think on Warrior we had like over 200 or something. So, yeah. Also, I've been thinking about playing Rune Fencer. I guess I need to change that to Fluke Effect, apparently. I was looking at the guide earlier today. But Rune Fencer actually kind of looks like an interesting tank because a lot of its tanking is tied up in magic rule resistance. And the current ambuscade this month is this magical Parago Frog for intent, and then it's elementals with umbrals and heartwings or something like that for the normal. And I tried the frog. I tried to on Samurai just go kill the frog really quickly with Mako Shishui on, I think on easy. And I got it like halfway dead, but I tried using damage buffing trust, and it has a mechanic where it uses this roided up version of Magic Hammer that's AoE. It's a 30 Yalm AoE. And some people say that it does more damage based on how many debuffs are on the Parago. But I was on Samurai, and the only debuffs the Parago had was like Elegy from Joachim and like Dia 3 from my Red Mage Trust. And I think that was it. And it might have gotten like paralyzed from Tachikasha, I guess. So it had maybe 3 debuffs. But I can't remember what the souped up magic hammer is called, but it did 5,000 damage to me and all of my trusts. And it strips all your buffs as well. So even if you live through it, it's really bad. And so like the fight strategy this month actually just revolves around that move by itself. And it's a little bit frustrating because all of the jobs I like to play are either mages that it will do that to, or they are jobs that need mage support to be fully do the most damage that they possibly can. And so there's no satisfactory way to go into that fight. And I haven't really determined what job I should take to try to beat it. And I don't know if I can even beat it on anything beyond very easy. And it's kind of trimming my enthusiasm to do Ambuscade. Because Ambuscade, it's literally just a grind for points. And you get all sorts of stuff while you do the grind for points, but it doesn't change the fact that it is a grind for points. And I do not like it. I do not enjoy it. Like, it's not that it's not fun. Like, it's Final Fantasy XI, so it's the same gameplay with gimmicks. It's just that when you run into a fight like this, there's a lot less freedom in what you can bring to do well. And so people look for every avenue. And basically the strategies people have figured out for beating this fight easily on higher difficulties is like you can bring a monk that has like 5 penance merits and like a subtle blow set and like really good gear and like Empyrean or Relic or Aeonic or whatever, and like a red mage and a summoner, and the summoner just uses Kate Sith and Kate Sid or Kate T or whatever, and basically the summoner just spams this thing that Kate Sid has called Muling Lullaby, which lowers the TP that the monster has, and then the monk's penance prevents it from even getting MP or TP, and then also you can do the merited weapon skill Shichin Spiral at 300 once you reach 300% TP, and that'll put a plague effect on the frog, and basically you just deny the frog the ability to do the move while still using the buffing jobs to buff the monk out the ass. And once the monk is buffed out the ass, they can kill it in relatively quick time, and you get an easy win. And then the red mage is just sort of there to debuff the frog and to keep the monk hastitude and cured and stuff. Because the frog it's like a red mage black mage that has chain spell, and does chain spell like Farega 4 and chain spell, like all the Goth wars and stuff like that. And I've heard though that even though it has that, its magic is actually relatively wimpy. It's literally just the souped up magic hammer that you have to worry about. Although when it does Providence, which is the Parago move that buffs magic attack bonus, it summons 6 Toadads, which apparently they're not hard to sleep, but they have to be killed for you to win the ambuscade. So, like, if you barely beat the Frog Wizard, then, and you don't have enough steam left in you to take out the 6 frogs, they become a problem. And, so then the other strategy is to use Puppet Master and have a mastered Puppet Master use a specific setup with a puppet and just stand all the way out of range while the puppet just slowly kills the boss. And apparently that's really easy. And all the Puppet Master has to do is occasionally step like close enough to use Don Mulsim, which is it's like pet food thing that heals any pet by like 5,000 HP or something, and then they just step back away. And I don't think it even requires the Puppet Master's 2-hour overdrive, although it might. But like, if you can beat this fight, an intense ambuscade on very difficult, then you get like, I think it's like 5,040 hallmarks or something, or maybe it's more than that. I don't remember. Either way, it's an absurdly high amount of hallmarks. Okay, I don't think we go up these routes. We needed the shrouded workroom or something like that. Unless we're on the wrong floor. We might be on the wrong floor. Okay, look at this. Let's see. Wait, are we supposed to drop? Oh yeah, these count as elementals, how about that? Okay, we're at K3. Where's the... Well, that's a pretty strong poison. Good thing it's low duration. Oh, there it is. Okay. For a second, I was gonna have conniptions. Happy wappy that you joined us. Yep. It sure is. Amazing. Master Skalker is making the prime weapons? Does that mean Magu Bihu is also good to carry prime weapons? I'd be super famous. I imagine it is a demon that will wield the new prime weapons. Seriously? You mean I don't get to smash egg? It's too risky for anyone but Odin or a diverger like myself to attempt it. You never know when the other races will betray you. You cruel. Well, I do hear various rumors these days. They say things like, if Chaos is to be resurrected, I might as well just join his side if I'm to survive. There are even some idiots who want to open the gate to Valhalla from this side. That's why it's even more important for us to restore the prime weapons so we can stop people like that. Hey look, he gets in the character as his mythic form and rolls his R's. So if this experiment succeeds, I'll make a new two-handed weapon to replace your current one. It will be much more powerful. Well, as long as it can handle that egg okay. Oh, look there. It's him. Something bad happened now. Hey, don't jinx us like that. I'm sure it's just a coincidence. Okay, is everybody here now? Fine, I'll go over the plan again. The one who will break open the World Eater is... Hi, Gloom Phantom. Macbeehoo. Dazbog. And our group is... the Destiny Destroyers. Wait, don't tell me that Mithra is actually Skocker Underborn. Alright, let's get started, shall we? Once the World Eater egg is broken open, we can feed it the souls from the lamp. You don't want to be devoured along with the souls. Stand back. I'll break open the egg and the rest is up to you. That's fine, I'm used to dealing with the souls of fledgling beasts. Yes, very nice. Woohoo! There goes nothing. It's not an egg? Oh. It's an egg in disguise. That's awkward. Oh, poor Gloom Phantom. Good job, Lionel. Good Gloom Phantom! Oh, and it broke his prime weapon, too. What have I done? Was I tricked by some sort of illusion? An illusion? Could this possibly be the work of the Maelstrom Mage? But do you mean that's not the real World Eater egg? We were likely enchanted with the spell that made it look like the World Eater egg. It was quite the clever trick. The danger has not yet passed. You humanoids should return to Lephalia for now. I shall bring these beastmen back with me. Oh man, the Black Narok got blown up. That's sad. Okay, so now we gotta go back to Lephalia, and I guess the quickest way would be to just, warp out, right? Teleportation age, something, teleportation, bad, something, world traversal, something, decay of MMORPG. Surely they'll kill it by the time I warp. Or we can kill it as we warp. Oh. Styling on them, I guess. To Lephalia, ho! Swing. Okay. Whoa! Dog, what the hell? Okay, nope, nope. Hold on. Well, sorry about that if you heard that. I don't know how you couldn't have. They're right next to me in the room when they did that. I guess a package, an Amazon package, showed up. Even though it's already dark outside. The two-handed sword that was a one-of-a-kind prime weapon was destroyed, and the goblin that wielded it now lies on the brink of death. That's terrible. At the time you said the item that exploded was only enchanted to look like the World Eater egg. Is that correct, Aru? It was an illusion, a kind of hypnosis magic, and the Maelstrom mage, Gorezo Horezo, is a master of hypnosis magic. Do you hear that? My dogs are so crazy. This is really irritating. Yes, I came to the same conclusion. Gorezo Horezo set a trap for us. The fake egg was discovered near Castle Zaval in the Middle Land. In other words, it seems it was found near the gate to the Underworld. He must have used his undead servants to temporarily pry open the gate and plant the decoy egg there. He probably even went so far as to deliberately make it look old so as to complete the ruse. And also made plans to carry Wariat all the way here to Adolin? Perhaps he learned that I was working under orders from Lord Odin to create a new prime weapon. I suppose Gorezo Horezo's goal was to stop the goblins as well as the creation of the two-handed sword. It's clear that his strategy was well planned to be able to bring everything down in one fell swoop. It's quite a formidable foe, misleading people and manipulating the battle from Valhalla. Is there any way to fix a prime weapon once it has been broken? Unfortunately not. The presence of chaos that was contained within the sword seems to have dispersed. As I said before, we require the soul of a fledgling beast. What we need is a new World Eater egg. I suppose we have no choice but to search the world for another one, then. Traditionally, that job has fallen to the goblins, but you can see what state they are currently in. Besides, even if we were lucky enough to find another World Eater egg somewhere, we would have to make sure it's not just another one of Gorezo Horezo's tricks. Yes, I suppose you're right, Taru. I'll try and find a way to break Gorezo Horezo's hypnosis magic. I'll help you too. First, we should check out the explosion near Outer Rakasnar. We need more information about his plans before we proceed. I shall approach the problem from another angle then. I'll send a messenger to my homeland and see if there's any news coming from the north. I should have known you humanoids would refuse to give up hope. Naturally. Besides, are you satisfied with the constant defeat at the hands of Gorezo Horezo? Utete, unlike you, I don't have any ties to Gorezo Horezo. However, I cannot turn my back on Lord Odin's orders. Now then, go and help me find the soul of a fledgling beast. Furthermore, I would like to introduce you to someone who will be serving as my liaison in regards to this matter. You may have already met him at the Silver Knife in Eastern Adolin. He goes by the name Gamma Shamma. I shall give you this so that you can enter the Silver Knife. Your assistance is most appreciated. Thank you. If I learn anything, I will journey warn you to the Silver Knife. Alright, so obtain key items, Silver Knife membership card, and that's probably permanent, right? Yep. This card permits the bearer entry to the Silver Knife, a members-only auction house in Eastern Adolin. Yep. Okay, so now that we have that, we can get more records of Eminence objectives from Elijah and Upper Juno. But, in order to actually start our prime weapons, we have to go to Port Bastock for some reason and speak with Ogby. Or, well, I think it's speak with Ogby. No, Yeah, go speak with Ogby. Okay. I don't know how you're supposed to know to do this, but whatever. I guess maybe if you went and talked to Gamashama, he would tell you that you need something, and it would be like a hint to go talk to Ogby. You probably also could have gotten closer to the Steaming Sheep restaurant, but yeah, whatever. I enjoy seeing the brickwork in Bastock. I also like how the player base collectively all heard the narrator and the intro to Final Fantasy XI call it the Republic of Bastook. And everyone was just like, no, that's retarded, it's Bastock. like, why would it be Stook? It's a singular O. Best you could actually get is Bastoke. But, like, there's no E on the end, so it's gotta be Bastock, right? I'm seeing a lot of newbies these days, and I'm wondering if it's 14 players come to check out 11. I'm sure it partially is. Hey, Ogby. Oh, how have you been? Have you seen Gumba and Raybrim yet? No, not yet. In that case, you might not have heard this yet, but Raybrim hasn't been feeling well lately. According to him, he says that the spirits are summoning him. Does that sound familiar to you? It's what the demon said when it appeared at the gates of the Underworld. One day the god Odin may summon the soul of the Tailkeeper. I wonder how the battle fares in Valhalla. Do you know anything? Trying to make prime weapons, bro. You don't say. I had no idea that was the state of things. It may take some time for a drunkard like me to comprehend the situation fully, but you need to hurry. At any rate, you should take the Uran Mafrin's orb that I picked up. This orb contains what Uran Mafrin referred to as the power contained within life itself, as well as the crystals. It said that it is the power taken from all the monsters the World Eater Egg has devoured. I only hope it is suitable for crafting this prime weapon that you refer to. Okay, so obtain key item, Uran Mafrin's orb. Is that permanent? Oh, it is. Uran Mafrin carelessly dropped this orb as he was fleeing from the scene. It appears to harbor the essence of life, the power of the crystals. Okay, so technically the same power as the World Eater Egg. So now we go to Adeline. Eastern Adeline. We sniffle a little bit more. And we feel kind of about things. Oh, don't tell me I can't move. Controller? Controller? Controller! Fucking work, damn it. Good God. Of course, it's my right, bitch. Alright, now where's Gamashama? You must be in possession of a prime weapon other than an instrument or shield in order to... Oh, is this an Avataru spirit? My feelings are difficult to put into words, but never mind that. Sko Unde told me that we needed a suitable vessel. I'm led to believe that Ruspix in Lafalia is collecting Gallimafri. Can you bring me a little bit, say 10,000? Goblins sure have a nose for the rare, even though I'm confident he has no idea what it actually is. Hence the name. Okay, so we need 10,000 Gallimafri. Okay. So this begins our sort of hold on the Let's Play, or holding pattern, rather. What we have to do now is we have to do Sortie. And I've never done Sortie. And Sortie is actually the current endgame for Final Fantasy XI, and it is more than likely, unless they come out with some sort of new content unexpectedly, it's what we've got. and it was introduced in August of last year. So it is content that is literally a little over a year old. And you have to have completed Seekers of Adeline, and you have to possess the scintillating rhapsodies, and you can go in by yourself. But what you need is a shiny Rakaznarian plate. And I don't remember if I showed it off in recording or not, or if I did it off camera without really meaning to. But basically, you go do this little quest in Lathalia where you talk to the Odyssean Passage, you talk to those skulls that float next to Skokker Andre, or whatever his name is. And then they tell you to go get befouled water from Rakaznar. So you go kill farmers in Rakaznar, get the befouled water, you bring it back. They give you the Rakaznar plate. Or well, no, I guess the Goblin Roospix gives it to you, but whatever. And basically, the plate is dull at first. It takes 20 hours to charge. And, Apparently we can get a second plate to enter Sortie more often. I've never been inside of Sortie at all. So I literally have no idea what we're going to be doing exactly. I do know that to enter, we have to go up to oh, what's it called? Khmer Drifts, apparently. And we're gonna see something like we saw like earlier in the Let's Play, but like we didn't know what it was for, and we actually saw players gathered outside of it. You can take 6 people into Sortie, and it's very recommended that you do, because obviously you do better than if you go just by yourself. And we might want to take some re-raise items. That might be the play. I think I have a re-raise hairpin in one of my mod wardrobes. Oh look, there's actual players over there because they're all doing Sortie. So let's see. Okay, not there. There it is. Okay. And we apparently, our inventory is like retardedly full again. Just Final Fantasy 11 things. Ridiculous amounts of shit. Okay. I don't need any of that, I don't think, for right now. We can summon Trust inside, so I'm really not sure what to expect. Okay, so there's apparently like hidden objectives and other things. I don't know any of what's going to happen. So, man, maybe I should like talk to my brother or something, or like get him to come with me. I don't really I don't think this guide on BG Wiki, like it says we need Rakaznar keys, Rakaznar plates, Rakaznar shards, Rakaznar fragments, Rakaznar metals, Rakaznar seals, Rakaznar sheets. They all interact with different things and different doors, and once we have them, we'll be able to move more? I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens. Here we go. We've never even been in Shield Jail or Odyssey or anything. So, this will be interesting if my dogs would stop barking downstairs. Why I don't know what's going on. Okay. Huh. So... we're gonna play it extra safe. Instead of using Pultada, we're just gonna use... second tank trust. I guess we get going. I don't know how long we have in here. It didn't list a time limit. I don't I know nothing about this event. Currently unusable. I really want my dogs to shut up, but I can't keep stopping and going down there. Like I mentioned before, I live with my father and he's a depressed alcoholic. And when they start barking these days, he just fucking gives up and doesn't do anything about it either. Like he just like opens the back door and is like, oh yeah, just run outside. And of course that doesn't actually stop them from barking. They just run outside and bark. And I guess it kind of gets them away from the house a little bit, but they just come right back in. And then continue barking. So it would be nice if we had some sort of direction from this guide. I guess we're looking for a chest that will have the key. I don't know. Or maybe just some monsters. I have no idea how strong they're gonna be. Look pretty strong to me. Maybe we should have used Shantata 2 for damage. I should have done Scourge after that double light. Some nasty shit. Maybe I should bust out my remedies. Maybe the holy waters in case, I don't know. Maybe something has doom in here. I get enough TP to do. Yes, except no. Wasn't quite fast enough. Oh hey look, we're getting Gallimaufry for kills. Progress! Progress! Oh, the capacity points in here isn't too bad.
Maybe we should pop our bands. Now, the way I understand it, the Kaznar plate, once it goes dull, it immediately starts recharging. It takes 20 hours to recharge all the way usable again. And so we'll only be able to do Sortie like once a day. But apparently once it becomes shiny, like we're gonna go back to I gotta sneeze. Sorry about that. We'll get to go back to Ruse Picks, Goblin and Natalia. And he will give us Ruse Picks' plate, which is his variety of the Kaznar plate. And for every like 5 seconds of shiny plate that we have, we get 1 second of sortie time on Ruse Picks' plate. And I think if I understand it, that basically means the Ruse Picks' plate will actually hold up to like 2 days of charge. So like if you wait for like 3 days or something like that, then you can do sortie like 2 or 3 times in a row instead of just the one time or whatever. So that's everything. Ew, acidness. That's terrible. Maybe we should have used Frittata. We can probably swap Archangel Elven out. Got it. I think she's beautiful, but I prefer Belineral. Even though I've heard Archangel Elven is definitely the better of the two. I don't know. She doesn't seem to use Majesty at all, and she doesn't seem to have auto refresh. And she interrupts or participates in skill chains a little bit more, which is sometimes a blessing, other times a curse. But yeah, I guess we'll just keep this recording going for like another 30-40 minutes here, just doing this sortie, and we get anywhere with it, then whatever. But basically, Voracious Resurgence is now on pause until we can get the Gallimah free that we need to make a prime weapon, because all of the combats that are going on next in Voracious Resurgence, you need a prime weapon to even be able to damage them. And I know for a fact the very final mission, it, oh, 500, okay, that's nice. Do we get a key with that? Or is it just Galley? I mean, I'm not gonna look to give Force in the mouth. Oh, let's throw her out. And sorry, King. I want Koltada and Koromoru, I think. I like King of Hearts better as a trust than Koromoru, but King of Hearts, even though he's a red mage, he doesn't convert. Which sometimes is good, but most of the time is actually bad. So. Whereas Koromoru can get himself killed from convert. Truly a superior trust. But, It's just Koromaru does debuffs, and because he'll convert, he has longer lastability. And these monsters feel beefy enough to justify debuffs and things like that. And who knows what else we'll be able to fight in here. I know there's some pretty gnarly bosses in here. And back at last Christmas, I saw my brother do some Sortie with another person, and they were trying to fight something, and they got killed in here, if I remember right. Of course, it might have been something else. A lot of the end game for 11, I think it's Sortie as well as I don't know if it's Odyssey or if it's I don't think it's Odyssey. There's another one that takes place in Rakazna though. And so like the meta-analysis joke is that the game has been nothing but purple hallways for the last 4 years or something. These things are super fragile to kill chains. Treasure crafter, huh? This one's blue? Looks like. 100 Calamar free. Did we get a key? Key. No keys. Remedy doesn't cure weight, does it? Nope. Well, that's unfortunate. Might as well throw on some regen gear then. We've got a little bit. It's not ideal. That's like 2, 4, 6. 6 regen. It's helping us not die to that drown. Oh, speaking of dying actually. Like, I don't know if we have like an hour or what. Maybe it says at the top of the... Sortie has a time limit of 1 hour that cannot be increased. Okay. So... we won't quite get to see a timeout in here, but I guess... yeah. That's a lot of AccuX's. I wonder if they link. If they link, it's bad news bears. Of course, we do got re-raise, so. And a damage taken set, so I think we'll be okay. For a second, I thought it was blood aggro on me. This is kind of cool though, now that we have access to Sortie, which I guess we've actually had access to it all along, ever since I accidentally unlocked it. We could go with my brother and possibly get more Gallimaw free. Gallimaw free is used for a lot of shit, by the way. It's used to upgrade Empyrean weapon skill, or not weapon skill, Empyrean armor. Empyrean armor has all the way up to +3 varieties now. And it can get quite powerful. You know, our ambuscade gear is pretty good, but it is nothing compared to Empyrean gear. The only drawback comparatively is that ambuscade gear obviously is multiple jobs, whereas securing gear is obviously the third version of artifact armor that exists in the game. So, yeah. My brother said, I think he said that it would take me probably at least a week of doing. Sortie in order to get the 10,000. I don't know how true that is. Like I said, I have no... This is my first time in Sortie. Like, I know jack shit about Sortie. And there's a bunch of other new stuff we need to check out, as well as some old stuff we need to go back and do. So, over the next few days, my recordings will probably reflect that. One of the things I would very much love to go back and do is I would love to go back and do the Sandiorian and Winderstian past quests. I would also like to check out the Elijah Notorious monsters. They're the Voracious Resurgence monsters. I don't know how hard they are exactly, or if they're hard or anything like that, honestly. Like, we're beyond the realm of my knowledge by quite a bit. Like, we were already tippy-toeing on it when we first came into Adeline. And basically, beyond the Rhapsody storyline itself, it's been all brand new for me. Like, this has all been genuine, just like, okay, I guess this is how it's going, you know? No prior knowledge at all. Man, these EQXs are sneaky. And these are just like, these are the Goombas of Sortie. Let's see, we've been in here, what, like 20 minutes now? And we've gotten about 1,000. I'd say if we can consistently do that much, then we can probably get the 10,000 we need for the mission weapon in like 3 or 4 days, not a week. My brother probably knows something I don't, and we might have been lucky already. I have no idea what a typical soloer of my gear level is capable of in here. I do know that we're actually, like, you know, compared to a lot of people who are doing Sortie, we are under geared and under leveled as well. We don't, you know, our warrior has like 400 job points. Right, like we're in here, like basically instructed, and that seems pretty weird, right? Because we're wielding a relic that's I-119 tier 3, but the relics can actually get upgraded and augmented. So, yeah, it's missing like quite a bit of power. It gets more base damage. It gets up like to like, I want to say like 340 base damage almost with the augment, and then it gets a bonus to Scourge, and I want to say some other bonus as well. I'm not fully aware of. Mighty stretch this one. Let's get the luck of it, because I don't know what else we're going to be meeting in here. So. But you can see the design of these AccuXs, they actually suck, right? Like, for your forward progression or momentum, they inflict weight, they inflict poison, they have a lot of HP. It's like, even if we could kill them a lot faster, since we don't have a means to remove weight without being engaged, you know, we get severely slowed down, and can't do anything about it. So. They are a form of progress, but also an impediment at the same time. The game's not just going to give us this 10,000 Kalima free. Apparently the player base colloquially calls them muffins. I'm not sure why, but probably the same internet logic that sees people like obsessing over tacos. Although that actually hasn't been a thing in some years now, I guess. The taco obsession. The early internet in the early 2000s was like everyone seemed to be obsessed with penguins, tacos, and cats. And the only one that's really stuck around is the obsession with cats. Yeah, King of Hearts, can we get a Haste 2? I'm itching for some Haste 2, brother. He might be silenced. No, he's casting Refresh 2 on himself. Motherfucker, Haste 2 me. Thank you. Without Haste 2, we don't attack fast enough to self-skill chain. Of course, we can always play off Utada. See, I like Utada. A lot of people don't like him. Like, he interrupts their skill chains, and they're just like, a lot of people seem to have the skill chain, like, cadence to where he just interrupts them. But for me, like, unless he's doing Split Shot or Burning Blade, I can play off Detonator or Savage Blade with almost anything. So, like, actually, that's the way we came from. Are we not able to... Sorry, Retaliation, I need you to... movement speed in here. I'm beginning to see why people pick the 18% movement speed ring from the end of Adeline. We could switch our ring out for it too. We chose the Karia ring because I'm a meathead DD, as one to put it. Gate A1. Can we open Gate A1? I don't think we can. I think we need a key for it. Oh. Okay. Cool. I guess that means we've opened this part of Sortie forever now? Question mark? I don't know jack shit about this. Maybe next time I go in I can get my brother to take me. Ah, shit. Leech is definitely linked, dude. We lived a good life. We only got 3 of them. Only 3! Lionel, why aren't you... Yeah, do the thing, please. might consider replacing Ulmia with Shantato 2 for kill speed, because she'll magic first. They seem a little bit squishier than those AccuXs, but that's a good thing, because we have to fight 3 at once. I'll attack this thing to death already. TP Drain kills the shit out of you, calm ones. No, not acid, man. It's pretty sad that they broke the Goblin Sword. I kind of actually wasn't expecting that. I mean, I didn't know what to expect, but I thought that, like, I don't know, they were going to actually break the egg open and the demon was going to eat it, and like we were going to be talking to a weird demon for all of our prime weapon upgrades or something. Because when these weapons came out, you saw everyone use them around town, because they have really high base damage, and, you know, they're the next relic or whatever. And they had the description on them, slowly devours your soul. I thought that was great meta commentary about the pursuit of relics all throughout Final Fantasy XI's history. Because, you know, like, the original relic upgrade process back in the day at 75, it took thousands upon thousands of man hours, because Dynamics used to take, you know, like, at least an alliance of 12 to 18 players to actually effectively farm. And, you know, everyone there was working towards one relic. And, in hindsight, people have joked that the meta used to be slavery. Yeah, this kind of gives me a little bit of motivation to try to get more drop points. Because obviously, if we were like mastered and like decked out and shit, we would be getting way more progress. Like if we were a master level 30 warrior, like my brother is master level 30, like master level 35 thief and ranger and stuff. He has a Idris Geomancer that he dual-boxes that's also like a master level like 28 Geomancer or something. We would be able to get, you know, maybe not as much as him done because he's got dual-box buffs, but almost as much. Like. So this is like pure motivation. Here, let's sorry, King, I need to resummon you. Why am I unable to use fucking cast the trust magic, damn it? Oh, we missed Scourge. Man. I really hate single-handed weapon skills on two-handed weapons, or single hit on two-handed weapons, because the game has always had an accuracy cap of 95%. You always have the chance to miss, and weapon skills seem to miss way more than 5% of the time with capped accuracy. Big old brown stripe. Yeah, something about the single-handed or single-hit, two-handed relic weapon skills, especially, they have always seemed to miss a literal fuck ton. And I remember I used to laugh at my friend Ramsey's and his Apocalypse Scythe because he's like, "This is the best scythe in the game," and then he'd go and miss like 2 or 3 catastrophes in a row. And I'd be over there like never missing my multi-hit weapon skills and just laughing. But here we are now, missing our scourges. I guess it's karma. Yeah, the one-handed relics have way less of a problem with it because you can dual wield. And dual wield has the added benefit of having the dual wield hit on all weapon skills. So at a minimum, when you're dual wielding, even a single hit weapon skill becomes 2 hits. And, that's just really nice. Of course, you still miss the main hit sometimes. And you see the really small number where you still hit, so you still make the skill chain or you still get the hit in, but, you know, you also kind of like are sad by the small number. You know what? I said we couldn't see our time, but then there's our time. We got 27 minutes left, which would actually coincide with a perfect 2-hour video. Of course, if I actually make it 2 hours, then like it'll take forever to upload, and I might not get it uploaded before midnight. I guess we could go to the distance though, right? Like, we don't have anything else to do here in Sortie, right? We just chill and try to unlock areas, I guess. Part of me wishes that Resolution had a critical hit modifier on it naturally, but I know it would suck if it did, actually. The Mighty Strikes won't do as much for it, and it'd probably have made it weaker too. They overbalanced a lot of weapon skills that do critical hits. And the capacity points in here really aren't that bad though. Good thing, because like we need them. This is definitely the kind of thing that motivates me though. Knowing I could be doing way better. I love this retaliation. We haven't gotten another box drop in a while. Over the halfway time to limit too. Ooh, big resolution light, big resolution light. Yes! Thank you, Pultada. beautiful elven man. And double light, double light! Yeah! Let's go. Oh, no double light. Oh well. Or wait, maybe I missed it when I looked away at my laptop, which seems to be hating me right now for some reason. I also will say I didn't expect to be getting trash drops in here. I wonder if we'd be doing more damage if we just came as warrior slash dragoon with like a blurred shield and leggling and huge savage blade. That's the current warrior meta, and I gotta tell you, it's pretty cool, but I'm also not really a fan. But it's because the shield actually makes you a lot more durable. You get a lot of defense out of it, and then also you get the chance to shield block, and then a lot of the job gifts for warrior give TP bonus. So you're like at for fencer. So your crit rate is through the roof. You attack really fast, and the TP bonus basically lets your 100% Savage Blades, along with Moonshade Earring, your 100% Savage Blades act like they're at like 200% or thereabouts. Or maybe it's something like you only need 125 or 1,000, 1250, whatever. Do we like walk down there? Do we fall if we walk down there? It seems like a trap. I know it's bad for us to move slow, but I'll just use the excuse that we're waiting on King of Hearts' MP to go back up. Can we open this gate? We can, wow, okay. Oh, more Aculexes. Fantastic. Had to be good. I guess not. Maybe Coltada missed his detonation. Or detonator? Oh, yep, he missed detonators. Okay. Well, that makes me sad, Coltada. I tried to play off of you, and it would have been a perfect double light, and this thing would already be dead, but no. No, I could have played off of that if I'd only been patient. Give me those galley muffins, damn it. Give me the galley. Now, as far as I'm aware, you know, we need 10,000 just to make this story step, and that's all we need. We don't need to actually fully make a prime weapon. But basically, the prime weapons, they function more or less identically to the way relics used to function, where once you upgrade them a little bit, they gain a unique weapon skill and more powers and stats inside of Sortie. And then once you get them to their final stage, you can use it outside of Sortie. or well, what's currently their final stage or whatever. Supposedly there's another stage coming along, but to get to the 4th stage as it stands, it's like, I want to say it's like 500,000 gallium free to get from the story stage to the next stage, and then it's like 1 million or something like that for stage 4. And so it takes a while. And since it's been about a year, and they actually slowly came out with stages, you know, some people who already had all their artifacts for Imperiums upgraded, they just sort of hoarded their gallium free, and whenever the stages came, they got it done. And obviously, if you come in with an organized group of master level people who know exactly what they're doing, you go way faster, and like, you know, you already have the areas unlocked and whatnot. So you just go to the bosses in here, and the bosses in here, they drop a lot more gallium free and other unique corruption things. And then there's like hidden objectives that you can do that cause more gallium free to fall to you, from what I'm reading anyway. Probably cool, I suppose. Not good. People are more powerful. Also, Naisha Mizuta really got to work on this piano, eh? Oh, thank you, Guru. You're so kind to give me a haste one. What are you doing, King of Hearts? There's Detonator. He landed it. He landed it. Oh, we missed our main hit on Resolution. Way to whiff, Calm Wind. Hearts has become a trap. Because of his low MP, Homie is only playing Ballad. No! We've been duped, we've been fooled, we've been silenced and poisoned. You know, if we get 2,000 on this run, I will consider it a deep success. Because it's our first time in, and I don't know jack shit. I'm sure if you, like, were coming in with other people for your first time, you'd probably do a lot more. Because, like, they'd show you what's what, and try to show you what's what. Oh, Bosha! Gorget proc. No! Kotada, you interrupted! But it's okay, because we got another Fosha Gorget proc. What the fuck? I'll take it! I'll take it! All the way to the bank! And then we'll unsummon King of Hearts to resummon him because... dicks. That is a gnarly poison. Oh, the remedy doesn't get rid of the poison. Well. Just call Sortie the QX's revenge, I suppose. Scared eye. That was a fool. You know what? I would actually like to show getting Roospix's plate on camera. If we get up to 2,000 Gallimaufry before the timing on the video runs out, I'll totally just leave early and go to Roospix. Of course, we could always just do a back-to-back recording, right? So maybe we'll end the video sooner rather than later and just do it back-to-back. We'll probably just do it back-to-back. That way we don't have to compromise. My fiance is still buried under her cats. So yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and stop here. And next time, you'll pick right back up here. And we'll have a gay old time. So thanks for watching. Stay safe and have a great day. And I'll see you in just a little bit.